friends, and welcome back to Story Games. My name is Momo, and today I am bringing you another game session. Today, some friends and I are playing A Land Once Magic by designer Viditya Voleti. A Land Once Magic is a fantasy world-building game with a focus on the concept of post-fantasy. It was a lot of fun to create a crazy world that I cannot wait to show you all. So, without any further ado, here is A Land Once Magic. Hi everyone, welcome to another game session. Today we are playing A Land Once Magic, and we're going to create a cute little fantasy world together, and it's going to be fun and cute.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It has to be.
It has to be, because it's us. Awesome. So let's just get started. I will read the intro, the rules, and then we're just going to get right into gameplay. Okay, cool.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop. So first, there's kind of like a note on post-fantasy. Look how cute this is.
There's little faces on the gems and the clouds and the mountains.
Like Adventure Time.
It's very Adventure Time, yes.
Actually.
Which is fitting because it's post-fantasy.
Right.
So, the creator of this game, Viditya Voleti, but they've made this game, and I believe they've done the illustrations as well. No, illustrations are by John Gagney, and So, what is post-fantasy? I love fantasy, magic, and world-spanning adventures, but they're steeped in specific tradition, iconography, and allegories that either bore or infuriate me. In an attempt to give a name to a vague vibe, I label this game as post-fantasy, proposing a post-modernist lens to the genre itself. Specifically, post-fantasy is me asking, how do we move fantasy in a new direction? Can we interrogate the tropes and canon, mix it with some new vigor, and move forward? Every game of A Land Once Magic I have played looks nothing like the worlds of Tolkien, but I still think, damn, that's good fantasy.
Heck yeah.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. How to use this book. A Land Once Magic is a conversational world-building game for 2+ players that, through prompts and discussions, creates a fantasy world like no other. This game is a conversation, an excuse to dig deep into things you love, swing hard with big ideas, and get excited when someone creates something you've never thought of. Playing the game is simple. Move through the book sequentially, starting with palette and touchstones, then into your first table, magic. Work your way through tables sequentially, mixing in exploratory tables as you go, and finally bring this game to a close with a point of view. This game teaches you as you go, so feel free to jump right in. I have read the rules. I have not read the tables, so I'm also kind of going into this semi-blind.
Perfect.
Exploratory tables are unique. You choose one of 6 to accompany certain tables throughout the game. You will only draw on them when a prompt has already been answered. Because of this, you may focus. You may only ever answer 3 to 6 questions between 2 exploratory tables, but you are encouraged to dig further into exploratory tables during or after the game, or play the game again with new pairings. This book is also a tool to inspire new ideas or flesh out an existing world, jump around the tables as needed, return to them throughout play if you wish to create or craft a new legend or build a new city, jump in and out of various exploratory tables to see how deep your world building can go. Drop this game in your bag, keep it handy, pull this out at cafes with friends and hotel lobbies at conventions as a session 0 before a new campaign, or to inspire your new story. Materials, the only item required to play is a deck of standard playing cards. Not everyone needs their own deck. One person can pull until what card was drawn, or everyone can pull from a central deck around the table, which is what we're going to do. How you choose to record your world or not is up to the table. At minimum, keeping some index cards or loose leaf papers around to record your palette and touchstones is helpful for everyone to reference, which I'm going to go grab right now. So it's very imaginative. It's very, like the book says, conversational. People can feel free to jump in and out with, additions and addendums and all sorts of things.
So it's really just any adjective.
You're reading ahead.
Oh, no, wait.
I haven't read this yet.
Okay.
Ooh, busted.
No, I thought I was reading behind to catch up. So what are we doing right now?
I drew a goblin on.
Oh, okay. Confused drawing. I thought I missed something.
No.
I can't have a pencil and paper and not do something.
You scared me.
Bloom's an insane
There's
person.
a doodle side on the
Oh,
other.
my God. Okay. All right, I'm all caught up.
Okay. Feel free to use your doodle side to doodle things. Palette. Before you begin crafting your world, as a group, you will create a palette. Your palette consists of a few paints, heavily descriptive words that everyone gets on the same page when crafting together. You will create a palette of about 3 to 4 paints. Each player should create or pick 2 paints and write them down, but don't show the other players. Once everyone has 2 paints, reveal them at the same time. Discuss amongst each other which paints you want in the game, and each player gets the final say on at least one paint. Look for complementary and contradicting paints. Your world will contain multitudes, and the more evocative and diverse your paints are, the easier that will be to create. Below is a list of suggested paints to help create that palette. And I can read them now. So they basically are just adjectives. Acrid, ageless, airy, bitter, bright, brittle, cluttered, coarse, crisp, deep, dreamy, drifting, dynamic, eerie, etc. There's
add new
a
ones?
bunch. You can absolutely add new ones. Whatever
like
you
cute.
want.
Right?
Cute would be good.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell us yet.
Okay. Oh, well.
Now we can't use that one.
Okay, so let's do that first before we move on. So everyone write down 2 words that you want our world to kind of embody.
Does it have to be from the list?
No. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, let's share.
Yeah.
Blue.
I went with airy, like lots of open space, and reclaimed.
Yeah.
Ooh, reclaimed is a good one. I went
Nice.
with whimsical and ethereal.
Ooh.
Nice.
That fits well with airy.
I chose serendipitous and acrid.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
2 very different vibes.
I was thinking explosive poison bubbles or something.
Okay.
Serendipitous.
You just never
There's
know when they're
air
going
in
to
the
pop.
bubble.
It's serendipitous these bubbles haven't popped.
I mean, and maybe sometimes it's not even poison. Maybe it's something else.
Oh.
You just never know.
Is that okay?
Mystery bubbles?
A
Mystery
visitor from
bubbles.
below the acrid deep. I don't know. We'll workshop it together.
We'll workshop it.
Actually, this
I like
word's
it.
really... So what I was thinking is, for my words, I put cosmic and beautiful. And so I had an idea just last night about people, like, recolonizing Venus.
Okay.
And that was kind of what I was thinking of.
Oh,
And it's cool
Venus.
that, like, all of this acrid and serendipity, I don't know, it kind of fits for the second planet. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Venus does give acrid.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So-
all this acid.
Is it possible to
Right in
change
the
one
atmosphere.
of our words? Now that we've gone through them. 'Cause
Well, we
I
haven't even picked them yet. This is like
Yes.
the
Is it possible to change one of the options?
We may
Oh,
have
I see
the
what you're saying.
opportunity to
Okay.
add later.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I noticed all of ours are very cute and bubbly.
You want to add some
Right.
drama?
I wanted to add a little bit of drama.
We
Yeah,
can
it's just
add-
acrid. No, but it's just acrid. It's not enough.
I wanted to add something to
I get it.
acrid.
Okay. We
Yes.
can
Gelatinous.
Oh, it wasn't that, but I like it.
scary.
I like OUS
Your world
words.
is
I
scary.
guess. It's not scary. It's
Mine
beautiful.
was an OUS word.
of unusual size. What's OUS?
Ends with OUS.
Oh, ends with... Never mind.
Oh, I was like, what? Is it like an SAT word?
No, I'm not giving you acronyms.
But yes, we can
Cubes of
add.
unusual size? I don't think they exist.
Oh my god, we're in danger now.
We can all pick at least one to keep. So if we want to keep all of them, we can. If we want to keep just 1 or 2, we can. But I definitely want to keep ethereal because I feel like that can also be dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be. It's just like it can be ethereal and also scary,
Right.
or it can be
yeah.
ethereal and beautiful.
Right.
I'm
Wait.
definitely have to keep acrid.
Do we keep one of our own or one of any of them?
It just says each player keeps at least one,
Oh,
Oh, but you
okay.
can choose to
but you
keep
can
both.
choose more. Yeah.
At least one. I definitely want to keep.
Okay, I want acrid. I chose acrid.
I want to keep reclaimed.
Reclaimed is cool.
Um,
It's giving the Pigeon Hat Tavern.
yes. Let's bring back the pigeon.
I actually want to keep airy, if you could mark
Oh.
that. Because I think that kind of gets at what I was trying to get at with these two. That's just an easier...
I also want to keep Cosmic.
I was gonna
cosmic.
say.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I like cosmic.
Cosmic is cool.
And cosmic also could be horror.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
Cosmic can be chaotic.
Actually, most often is horror.
Yes.
It's rarely soothing.
At least.
I like serendipitous too, though. I kind of want to keep serendipitous too.
Yeah. They're all good words. This is the problem.
Yeah. We can keep all of them.
Oh, can we? Do we have to
Yeah.
winnow
It says
it
just
all?
at least one.
We
Okay.
could change serendipitous to stochastic and it'd be the same.
I guess you're right, because serendipity it implies good.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
stochastic could be
Chaos.
anything. Yeah.
I guess we could just do chaos.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
chaotic.
Entropic.
Entropic. Actually, I kind of like that. Could we... is that like what? Who do I have to ask permission for?
You would change yours.
Oh, I'd have to change my. Okay.
Well, we
'Cause you're
can.
keeping
I
cosmic.
think we keep these, and then we keep the other words in the back of our head for when we want to add stuff.
Because we
Got
can
it.
keep
Okay.
building off of this.
These are just like, and these are even like, these are just vibes that we can kind of pull from
Yeah.
if we get stuck.
Colors.
Okay.
Colors, paints, yes.
Cool.
Okay, touchstones. Everyone picks one piece of media not traditionally considered fantasy and draws an aspect of inspiration from it as a touchstone. These are themes, setting elements, specific moments, or just vibes. It can draw on a small element or a big idea. For example, your touchstones could be Cowboy Bebop's Jazz and Bluegrass soundtrack, iconic. Legally Blonde's fierce determination in the face of prejudice, also iconic. Hellboy's stark shadows and deep colors. Borderlands' funky guns. This helps create a fantasy that pulls from outside itself. Don't be afraid to get weird and out there. If you're struggling to think of a touchstone, pick an aspect of something you're currently invested in or a favorite piece of media you can always go back to. Be excited about your touchstone and get excited about others. The easier it is to draw from them, the better your worlds will become. Once everyone has declared their touchstones, make sure to keep the palette and touchstone where everyone can reference them throughout the game. If you're ever stuck when playing, always go back to these to help guide your answers. Okay, so...
Yeah. It would help if it's a touchstone that everyone else is familiar with, right? 'Cause it's sort
Yeah,
of,
true.
Yeah.
It's hard because most of my favorite media is fantasy already.
Right.
So to kind of like go outside that scope is... I need to think for a second. What's my favorite media that's not fantasy?
Well, it seems like we can get kind of close to fantasy, like Borderlands. Well, no, Borderlands is pretty sci-fi.
I mean, sci-fi is just fantasy, but the prevailing power is technology,
Right.
magic.
Yeah.
I think I have one.
For some reason, that Disney movie where they go into the giant cave and it turns out it's like a giant animal. I guess this is spoiling it. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It was like kind of recent.
Oh, I was thinking Pinocchio.
No.
No.
Okay.
Giant cave.
Was it a Disney movie?
I don't know if it was Disney or Pixar. It was one of those like animated. It came out kind of recently. It wasn't even that good. I was just thinking like the kind of vibe their technology had a very organic kind of like just homespun.
Okay.
Like they
Yeah,
had like
nothing.
a hovering truck to carry vegetables from like the farm to the farmer's market, but it was like very solar punk kind of.
I love solar.
You just
Punk.
gave me
Right.
an idea. Thank you, Shawn.
Yeah. Something like that. Maybe there's a better movie. For some reason, the other thing I'm thinking of is Blade Runner, but I don't really want a Blade Runner vibe. It's something about the way that things are kind of like.
Okay, I have
I
one.
don't know.
Okay, do you want to share?
Yes. The siege by supernatural creatures like from Sinners.
Ooh.
Oh. All right.
So serendipitous.
That is it.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
It could be changelings. It
Oh,
could be vampires,
Okay.
werewolves,
I like
harpies.
I like it.
We're besieged by awful supernatural beings, but we kind of like them.
Well, we're not letting
it's
them
like
in because they
Kismet.
are
It's like
slowly
fate.
they are slowly killing all of us.
Oh my god, babe.
Well, that's what. Okay, maybe I shouldn't spoil Sinners.
I love that movie so
I
much.
haven't
It's
seen
so
it.
good.
You would love that movie.
It is
actually.
tied for my favorite movie.
We're having a movie night.
Yeah,
You haven't seen
It's so
Sinners yet?
good.
I haven't.
Oh.
But Avery
It's
has seen
pretty
Princess
scary.
Mononoke, so I feel like
You haven't what?
right.
I thought we watched it together.
On camera in front of my peers.
Sorry.
Yeah, this
What
is going
the
on the
heck?
internet.
Well, yeah, I felt thrown out.
Public shame.
Oh my god! I just
Internet, sometimes you don't
What?
watch movies. It's okay.
Okay, I'll have it watched by next time. I promise.
Moving on. I have one.
Okay.
It is from a book series called Leviathan. Leviathan's the first book. It's by Scott Westerfeld. It's some of my favorite books. But they have these giant hybrid animals that are very utilitarian. So, like, the majority of the book takes place on a giant airship that is also a whale.
Oh, hell
And the
yeah.
whale is a living, breathing creature that is also an airship. So...
Perfect.
The weaponry is also creatures.
And the weaponry is also creatures. They have flechette bats that
Yeah, they're
eat.
flechette
They
bats.
eat spikes, and then they get scared and they poop out the spikes, and it tears
Okay.
apart the machines of the opposing. It's really,
Are
really
the bats
good.
okay?
The bats are fine. They just poop and fly away.
Great. Yeah,
and then they
that's
go
what
back
they're
to their
supposed
little
to do.
Standard.
as a standard. But yeah, giant hybrid animals that are also useful.
Could I say, okay, Howl's Moving Castle, definitely fantasy, based on a fantasy book, but
Yes.
specifically the airships are very mechanical.
Yeah.
I kind of think that could fit with the airy theme and also, like, I don't know.
So more kind of like, they almost give me steampunk vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Could that... I
That's
don't know
the
if that
other
would
side
be-
of Leviathan.
That is the
though.
other side
Dang
of
it.
life.
Well, okay.
Well, that's fine because she didn't specify that
Okay.
it was Leviathan.
Yeah, I just picked the animals. The
so
other
you
side
could
of it
also
is...
pick Leviathan, but just pick.
Well, no, I'm doing Howl's Moving Castle,
That's
the flying
beautiful.
airships.
I like that. That's
Cool.
more whimsy.
I have two.
Okay.
So the first one is a series of unfortunate events.
Ooh.
And the theme is an unknown era, because you can't really pinpoint
I
what
love
time
that.
period that takes place in.
Yeah.
There's a mixed match of styles and technology. And then the second one is I really love like noir style mysteries.
Okay.
Because they focus on the psychology of the bad guy rather than the cleverness of the good guy.
Oh.
I just like how black and white and cool the guy always is.
Also, yes.
It was 7 o'clock, and I was smoking a seventh cigarette. I don't know. I've never
Never
been a noir
shadows.
person.
I love noir films.
So the psychological aspect
Yes.
of noir films and the timelessness of a series of unfortunate events.
Yes.
Hell
Possibly
yeah.
also the grittiness of
Ooh.
Both.
Both.
actually, yeah.
Fair.
I always like when noir is somewhere where it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like it's color, but then there's like one noir character. And
Like
they're,
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse is
Yeah.
specifically what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could we even pull, because a series of unfortunate events, I like that contrast of gritty, but also kind of lighthearted.
It's whimsical.
And yeah, it has
also.
the whimsy, yeah.
It has the whimsy.
Whimsical.
Yeah.
Got the whimsy.
It's whimsical. It's whimsical.
It's whimsical.
You're so right, Bessie.
Whimsical noir.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Only if there's a murder mystery.
That's what the
You
entire
should draw
world is based
something
on.
whimsical noir. I feel like you could do it.
Okay.
You have 5 minutes.
Because you've drawn noir and you've drawn whimsy. I don't know.
just
I'm
kidding.
yeah.
We're playing a game.
These palette and touchstones aren't laws upon your world, but they are guiding principles everyone at the table agrees to. So if you break away from them, check in with the others. If you have a paint bright and you introduce some very dark content, ask the table or respect a fellow player if they call out that fights an established paint. So I think we're all very loose here. In my opinion,
Wow. Speak for yourself, lady.
don't start with me.
No, I'm loose. It's just you should let me say that for
Stop.
myself.
Okay, we're all very, what's the synonym for loose? It's not loose.
We're relaxed.
Relax.
Relaxed.
Loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey.
Easy going, but you don't have to be that way. You can be stern if you need to.
If
can be
we
acted.
have something that contradicts one of these, I think it's cool. I think it's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
I feel like the vibe has to be right, though.
Yeah. We're not going to introduce, like, I don't know,
Some
war,
mix.
like heavy artillery war or something. Or unless maybe we do. I don't know.
What
Who
about the
knows? Let's see where it
bats?
goes. The
Are
bats. I meant, like, very, like, Saving Private Ryan style.
Right, yeah,
war.
yeah.
Okay, the world shifts. If a Joker is ever drawn, that player may immediately add a new palette, touchstone, or both. This can reflect how your world has organically taken a new shape to encourage that continued direction in play, or this can introduce a new direction for your world. After shifting the world, shuffle all the cards, including the drawn Joker. That player then continues their turn by drawing a new card. So if we draw a Joker, we get to add a palette, a touchstone, one of each, and then that person shuffles again and continues playing.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. And then we have another pretty illustration.
Wow.
Illustrations in this are amazing.
They're so good. They're.
Moons.
Is that watercolor?
I can't tell what it is. It could be. It could be like water-based ink too.
That's crazy.
Even
I
alcohol-based ink.
I think the pen is either some kind of monoliner or
Yeah.
a fountain pen.
I just see CMYK.
Humans are so beautiful and
yeah.
varied and different. All right, so now we're gonna actually begin playing.
I'm the only one that sees the picture.
What?
Well, you said you saw the line work, and then
Oh well, yeah.
We
It's,
also-
it's also a pretty
that
castle.
goes without saying.
Wait, do we have to show the camera, or is that? Like,
I already showed.
Oh, you already did. Oh, never. I wasn't
Yeah.
even paying attention.
You silly, silly,
Yeah.
silly man. Okay, a magic.
Classic Shawn.
Start your world with the titular magic, a story about its origins, what it's capable of, and how it is changing in a way people aren't ready for. This creates a shape of your world's magic without getting too specific that will become clearer and deeper as you play. It also plants the seed of the conflict your world is going through as everything reacts to its magic. Take turns drawing one card for each subtable in sequence and finish the sentences. Each player who draws a card can name or elaborate on the result, but make sure to discuss the entire table as a group.
Okay.
If you need jumping off points, use these suggestions, and there's examples, but I don't think we need those. Okay, so we can start with Bloom and then go this way.
Okay.
So here's how it goes. So we have the question, and then depending on the suit, you have an answer, and then you can elaborate on that answer.
Okay.
Okay, so it is said that magic was ...
Spades. Founded by us?
Yes.
Okay.
Cosmic.
Here we can put all of these more toward the middle so everyone can see them.
Are we all working together, or is it one by one?
We're all working together to create the same world, but we're answering a question one by one.
That makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But we can also discuss the...
Right.
Bloom can give us jumping off points and we can chime in.
I think that the magic in this world was founded by us through necessity. Similar how people began to study more and more physics in our world. Instead, they leaned more heavily into magic until it became more normalized.
So
and
is it
useful?
treated like a science almost? Like people study it and
Yeah.
get magic degrees?
Yes.
Cool.
It is. I like to think that it has something to do with the movement of air
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
wind. Maybe there's some sort of belief system that part of the ethereal, part of spirits reside in the wind, and in the sky with cosmic, and yeah, that's how magic is harnessed. But it was founded by our necessity to have magic, to understand the world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, with it we could ... That was quick.
What's a jack?
There's a jack, not joker.
I don't know how to read cards.
It's
Joker
a this
look
shape.
like? Joker doesn't have a suit, right?
No.
Joker will say
Okay,
joker.
that's a
on it.
jack. They shouldn't
Yeah.
both be. That should be like a page or something.
One J. That's
One J. That's all we need.
You say page?
Yeah, like a page knight.
The page isn't in the this kind of deck.
It should be a page. Though.
Yep.
right.
Okay, that is
Or a prince, because you got the prince queen
Club.
thing. I mean, I always felt like the jack's
Yes, that's
weird.
correct.
King,
Thank you.
Queen, knight, and page.
Oh.
Weird, right?
With it, we could commune and connect with the world around us. So that builds into what you were saying, that magic is kind of in the air. So I feel like people who study magic kind of tap into the connection of the energy that surrounds this magic. And they can kind of that's how they kind of use the magic, is they tap into that energy that's in the air and then kind of bend it to their will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there's something sort of mystical about air anyway. There's sort of the butterfly effect, right? So if you have some kind of control over the chaos of wind, I think that could be powerful. There's magic in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
I also like the idea of in tapping into magic. It's based a lot on the freedom of air and movement of air. So with the Howl's Moving Castle idea,
Right.
and airships and things that move, maybe civilizations just need to stay on the move. So
Right.
Oh, maybe
One with all those
there's-
monsters, I mean, maybe that's the safest place.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, like a world built on movement is really cool to think about.
Maybe you can only get oxygen at certain places on the planet at certain
Ooh,
times.
which
You
would make
have to
it-
be there when the
Oh,
oxygen comes out, or you won't make it to the next oxygen.
that's scary.
It is.
Yeah.
But that
Or
would
water. I don't know what's worse.
I like the idea of oxygen, or at least clean air, because that would go really well with the acrid idea.
Right.
And sort of the grittiness that I was trying to get at with the touchstone.
And it could make sense if they're like kind of nomadic, because it could be that they use up the air in an area and they have to move, but like it kind of refills over time. Like maybe there's different, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, the air nomads are always.
It's the reverse of the acid bubbles. Everything outside the bubble is acid.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
So
Reverse
the
acid.
bubbles are serendipitous in that
Yes.
sense, because they're the bubble of not like
How
the
silly.
air bubbles in Sonic.
Yeah.
It is your turn. But as the world changes, magic has begun to ...
A cardigan did. Clubs. Disappear suddenly.
Oh no! What we just set it up is so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how are we going to fly around?
Well, we can also backtrack. We can also adjust things a little bit. So maybe it's less dire. Like, movement is still important. Maybe there are, like, oases.
I thought of something.
Okay.
The magic used to be strong all the time, but now it's only strong during certain parts of the orbit.
Oh, okay.
Maybe,
It, like, surges and, like, wanes.
right, it might be dying, but that might also just be how it is now.
Or maybe
Okay.
there's a material that's running out, or some kind of like or
Maybe magic was radioactivity the whole time, and it's just been its half-life.
it shouldn't come from material, because it came from, that was an
came
earlier
from-
one, it came from us, so it would be
Yeah.
like
Out of necessity.
right.
Oh, that means maybe we need to go to the other planet to save this planet. Figure out why our magic source that we built isn't going right anymore.
Right.
Maybe, yeah.
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 What if the magic comes from the planet itself, and the magic fading is like a symbol of a deeper problem? And so, like,
Could be.
we've been spending all this time avoiding these monsters, but like, there's like we have to get to the source.
Wow.
Also an idea, again, going back to the idea of it being movement and freedom and air and sort of a cosmic idea. If the place pushes the idea of studying it past a certain point where it's now trying to control the magic rather than live in the magic, then maybe it starts to wane faster.
Yeah.
You're trying to hold on to it too much, and because
So
of
it's
that movement,
yeah,
it's
the
like more
way that we're
fluid.
doing it that is causing.
Yeah,
it.
I like
Yes.
that. I like that a lot.
But I do like the idea of it being the planet that we are messing up.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
ultimate source, right?
Like, it
Yeah.
comes from the planet, it comes from the air that's like the sphere that covers this planet. But I like that too. Like, we're trying too hard to control it, and because of that, it's like maybe even like malfunctioning
Maybe
sometimes.
the magic itself is acrid,
Ooh.
and the more we try and grab it, the more it dissolves our grip on it.
What does acrid mean? I thought
Acidic.
acrid meant. Okay, yeah.
Acidic, but like in a
Corrosive.
in a corrosive, like sticky way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like think napalm, but like poison.
What?
Perfect. I got
Okay,
it.
All right.
cool.
Think magma.
I think
lava,
we are gonna.
but
Acid.
poison, acid,
What?
acid magma.
Magma, but made out of sulfuric acid
Yes.
and glue.
I don't know. To me, acrid is like the smell of sulfur or like lemon
Right,
juice or
rotting,
something.
but like
well, that,
Not quite.
I
Otherwise,
feel
it'd be
like,
rotting.
Well, no, it's rotting in the way that it's producing methane.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, look, it's all very
thought acrid
clear.
meant
nothing
dry.
doesn't smell like anything.
No, arid.
Arid is dry.
Arid.
Arid.
That means dry.
That's beautiful.
We're gonna move on to
Arid.
legends.
Go to school, kids.
Hey, I did. I'm just stupid.
Maybe avoid school then, children.
Avoid school.
Don't avoid school. Go to school.
No, listen to us, Internet.
Avoid,
Don't do it.
yes.
Should I draw the next? Or
Yes, we're getting to it. So, a legend. Your world contains many myths and legends, and this one is foundational. An ancient story is told that forms the basis of how people interact and see their world. But like many tales, it can be warped to fit anyone's motives. As you play, this legend's influence echoes through every corner of your world. How do different cultures relate to it, and how does its warping bring about the changing magic?
This game is right for the jugular, isn't it?
Yeah. A legend is told...
No, it was a diamond. I was hoping it would be a heart. But it was a diamond. And, oh, sorry. Oh, I read it. I'm sorry. All right. A contemplative scholar, the beaten soul, crest spirit, the unbowed, Okay.
So that's like the main character of our legend.
Got it.
And then we can answer more questions with the following.
That matches with the idea that it became something we studied.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that actually fits really well.
That fits
yeah.
perfectly.
Like
Wow.
almost like a Da Vinci-esque figure.
Right.
Yeah.
Take it away. Legend. Go.
Oh. So, or do we go to the next
I
one
think we need to
first?
go to the next one to
Their tales
elaborate.
tell of, and then that's you, actually.
Oh.
Another club. Foundational. Oh, you read it.
Morality.
Foundational morality.
Oh, so maybe there's like a scholar, kind of like a Lao Tzu or something, like a philosopher that kind of came up with the correct way to use the magic, and that's where the magic was built on. Sort of like an Isaac Newton or Einstein or something, like comes up with the core idea, but then it gets kind of mutated into other uses or something.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like it almost like a philosopher / religious figure almost.
Yeah.
Is kind of where I'm going with it.
And,
And,
like,
this
mixed.
is the correct. We need to use magic this way in
Right.
order to prosper.
Maybe it was wild before, but this philosopher was able to make a deal with it, and there was restrictions put in place.
Oh.
And then with those restrictions came tenets of if you follow this, you can use it. But people are like, well, we can make those tenets mean anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now the legend has been warped, giving rise to faith.
Oh no.
So we've got religious trauma now.
Yay!
So,
Dang it.
I mean, that's perfect. So, but now the legend has been warped, giving rise to faith.
Maybe the faith is actually a problem with it, because it could be that people, like you're saying, they
That
take
is the problem.
the literal text too far.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, is that people have taken this story of morality and here's how you responsibly use magic and taken it and making a religion of it and twisted it to form their own kind of like power and control over
Right.
it.
Oh, it turns out this wasn't about the wind at all. It was about supporting the dominant power structure. Isn't that weird?
Isn't that weird?
How does this always
Isn't
happen?
that weird, Internet?
How does this keep happening?
This happens every time.
Can't keep getting away with this.
Single
Oh
time.
my god.
Not again.
Okay.
A world. This table is
The
where...
world.
In a world.
This table is where most of your world building will take place. Here, you're zooming out, creating foundations, and riffing off each other by answering questions within 3 categories. The culture, questions that flesh out the people of this world, how they connect and their societies. The land, questions that flesh out the physical world, what makes it weird, how it exists, and the people's relationship to it. And the changing magic, questions that flesh out the state of magic in the world, how it was used, and how it's now changing. Take turns drawing one card and comparing it to the table, answering the question under the corresponding section. Each player should answer at least 2 questions, or until a total of 6 questions from the table have been answered. You can continue to draw, but the point of this section is not to answer all of the questions, but to create conversations. Leave gaps for others to fill in later. Before drawing cards, as a group, choose one exploratory table, which further defines specific aspects of the world to pair with this table. If a card is drawn and that question has already been answered, answer the corresponding question on the chosen exploratory table, or draw a new card. You can pair any exploratory table, but for this table, I suggest either magic or wildlife or vocations. Okay, so if I understand that... So we can answer these, and if the same thing comes up, we can pop to one of the exploratory tables and answer one of those to dig deeper.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, beautiful. And there's tons of fun tables. Okay, cool. So let's start with you, babe.
Avery.
Okay, prompt me.
So you can pick the cultures, oh, no, sorry. I see. Okay, pick a card.
And
A cardigan did again. Okay, it's hearts.
So it's hearts, and it's a 9, which is an odd number. So 9 of hearts. That's your question.
What relics remain of the common ancestry amongst all people? Oh, maybe it's like wind talismans or something.
yeah.
But they're just like telephones or something. Like it used to be a super modern society. You used to be able to just call the wind magic for people. But now people think that they're relics and magical. That it was always just a communication device?
But what if they're wind talismans, but they're actually all connected to each other somehow? But they've
Like
lost
sending
that,
stones,
like,
kind of?
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was technology, but it wasn't our technology. It was sending stones type thing.
Yeah. I see where you're going with that,
Yeah.
but I do like Shawn's idea of that maybe they're like ancient talismans that are all connected, and like maybe like the rulers of each culture that has like developed sense, because like
Right.
they're all originating from one common
Oh,
ancestry,
I
right?
see. Okay, so 7 talismans to rule them all.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I was thinking like maybe the rulers would put it on their luggage, so if it gets lost, they can find it. Like
Oh,
an
air tag.
Yeah.
Can I,
Okay, it's
Okay.
That's great.
can I add a small twist to that?
Yes,
you know that.
please.
Just to incorporate Leviathan.
Yes.
Are the talismans and relics just really big creatures
Ooh.
Yes.
that were just created by?
Maybe we bred giant things that were producing oxygen too.
And all the talismans are made from like the dust of a gigantic moth, because the
Yeah.
dust is actually little scales. But if the moth was really, really big, the
big.
scales could be like.
Maybe that could be a cool
Medallions.
like origin story, because I know the magic was founded by us, but what if it came from like we
Moth
discovered it, but we discovered that it came from a giant
Giant
moth
moth.
beating its wings.
Which brings in cosmic
Yes.
and
Hell yeah.
serendipitous
Yeah.
I love that.
and
then-
reclaimed.
Yeah, like scales of the moth were imbued into these relics, these talismans,
These communication devices.
communication devices.
Do I draw the next one?
Please.
Oh yeah. We also have a lot of
Spade.
ADHD.
Yes.
So
An odd spade.
Odd spade. So answer that question.
Okay. What recent invention are people adapting to? What's the drawback? I think the airships, actually, maybe those are new, and that's part of what's been messing everything up. It's like, they're like, why do we need to be friendly to these giant air whales when we can just pull out their hearts and make the airship fly?
Oh.
Or something horrible like that. I don't know.
Damn.
Maybe we're harvesting the oxygen too much now because we're fast and we can get there more often.
Oh,
Or
that could also
over-farming.
be, yeah.
I
Our
also
hubris.
I like that mixing in with the religious aspect from earlier. Maybe these are like giant moth-shaped ships.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like a
moth-
bastardization.
Like it's a flying cathedral.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's not what Moth Jesus would have wanted.
That's not what Mom Jesus would have wanted.
Not at all.
I like that. These like floating, like almost like paragons of man's
Hubris.
like greed and hubris. Because we're just like taking this beautiful origin story of the scholar and the moth and just creating these like horribly bad for the environment, maybe like
Maybe.
machine
Definitely.
cathedrals.
Oh, yeah.
And the magic doesn't like it. Miss Moth doesn't like it.
I like the idea of it also having a lot of runoff and like acrid
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the world.
Yeah.
Well, like you used to be able to walk, but now you can't because of all the discharge from the ships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Which means more ships because people got to get places.
Oh my god, this used to be a beautiful fantasy land and now it's acrid.
Yeah.
And wasted.
We got to bring in whimsical somehow.
I know, we got it. You guys are bringing it down.
The designs for all the moth ships are very whimsical. Very whimsical.
There's lots of like gems and trinkets.
Gems, very round shapes.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so how do I make it happy though? We should backtrack a little bit to make it happier.
Maybe.
Because it's going to be kind of hard to go from here and make it happy unless we're telling a story.
I think we can.
Well, we've introduced some conflict.
Right. The even, I think, are the good things or something.
It's just the culture. For some reason, whenever we default to explaining culture, we're defaulting to it being bad. We just got
Right.
to bring some positive stories in here too.
Some positive culture.
Yeah.
I have an idea, but it would require us rethinking how we see acrid.
Okay.
So, acrid, we think acidic and bad smelling and
Dry.
And dry.
I don't
very
like dry.
very dry liquids, and corrosive. And it's the corrosive part, the breaking down thing part, that I think if we do that mixed with reclaimed,
Right. Almost like
maybe-
digestive.
yeah,
or something,
maybe
yeah.
the world is reabsorbing things.
Oh, we could even bring in the creatures. Like maybe creatures have evolved to kind of absorb some of the acridity.
Oh, what if every once in a while the planet's actually alive? It's a giant creature.
Ooh, we're on the back of a giant moth.
Yeah. And then
It's a chrysalis.
And sometimes it just eats what's on its skin. So we give it ritual sacrifices when the floor becomes swamp.
Whimsical.
No, what if the...
It's alive. We need to feed it stuff that we grow, like cucumbers.
Okay, not when you said sacrifice.
You said ritual sacrifice. I went
people.
Straight to people.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of like livestock. People...
I like the cucumbers.
Well, I was thinking, what if whatever these moths are doing is kind of like a fertilizer for the creatures on the surface? So it's sort of like there's more attacks because they're kind of being bolstered or something.
I say we pick another card.
Yeah, let's pick another card. I think that's a good idea.
It has a pan.
Yeah.
8 of diamonds. What is the common transportation method that caravans utilize? What innovation is shaking things up?
Yay.
We've already talked about the airships.
Yep.
I think that it was originally some sort of... I like the idea of wagon trains, but instead of being pulled by oxen or other beasts of burden, like just giant moths.
Hell yeah.
That just flap very slowly. I'm not sure. I like the vibe.
Yeah.
And then as far as new things that are shaking it up, I keep coming back to bubbles. Bubbles aren't on here. But I like the idea of like mechanical engines that are just a bubble that pull things forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So one of the things I was thinking about was like, what if this planet has consistent air current? So not like sort of like the jet stream on Earth, but like way easier to access.
Right.
And so the insects just have like migration patterns where they just float. And so traditional caravans are just hot air balloons, basically, that float with the migrations. And so in tradition, they would just go with the wind.
So
but
it's
now
less
that they have
like
these,
they're being guided and more just we're following what's already
right.
moving.
But then these new like mechanical moths can fight the wind and go wherever they want, which kind of throws off the
balance of nature,
migration
yeah.
patterns. But I do like the idea of them being like really big Vardo wagons. So like Romani traveling wagons.
Very cool.
Like, very
yeah.
bright colored, very like
They've got lots of flags because they're in the air.
And maybe like
Wheel
some
of Time.
pontoons where they're like all strapped together, like several families might connect their wagons
Yeah.
into one like floating.
Oh, I like that a
cool thing
lot.
where
That's whimsical
you can
as fuck.
crank the wagon up so it gets taller.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. I love that. That's very cool.
kids running around with parachutes.
Excellent.
It's like a rite of passage. Like you become a man when you like jump out of the parachute.
Right, sure. I was thinking it was just like for safety because if you're running between.
Oh, I thought it was for like
wagons-
daredevil stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah, I mean,
it's like
both.
a feat
They're
of bravery.
kids. Yeah.
There's a lot of gymnastics going on in the wagons.
3 of clubs. How are ideas recorded? How are these ideas shared long distances?
Ooh,
Recorded.
with flute songs, woodwinds.
I kind of want to bring in some of the timelessness
Yeah.
and maybe some of your idea too. What if they deadass communicate through cell phones?
I like it.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, yeah.
What version of cell phones? In my brain, it's still the like 90s version.
Flip phones.
Yeah. So
Yeah, flip phones. But like fantasy-esque flip phones. But like if someone were to look at this as a piece of media and go, why are those there? It's like in It Follows when they have those weird pod phones.
Right.
And you're like, that doesn't make sense, but it does make sense at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they also, they're magically powered because of course they are, but because cell phones use airwaves,
Ooh,
kind of,
yeah, okay.
it kind of ties into the magic, so that's how it can communicate long distances. They just use the magic that's already there. But it's like a blend of like technology and magic.
What about the recording part?
Oh,
You just save an MP3.
Voice memos.
A moth P3.
It's all
Prestige.
voicemail.
Moth
It's all
P3.
voicemail. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's just VHS.
Yes.
No, they're the flip phones, but everything's at like 420p, like recorded. They don't have a selfie camera. They have to just like turn it around.
Love it.
Totally.
I took recorded as communicate for some reason. My brain is so not working today. They're recorded because there's a cloud.
It's a cloud.
There's a cloud.
Maybe
Everything just gets uploaded
once you
to
think it through the cell phone, it's permanently recorded in your memory. You can't forget it.
Oh.
This sounds really cool and also horrible.
Yeah, horrifying.
Sounds
I was
awful
like-
and great.
I think I've seen a Black Mirror episode about that.
Yeah.
There's a cost.
Could it be an opt-in thing?
No, it doesn't have to be at all.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Anything that you send over long distances, you remember.
Or
And
maybe
then-
a copy of it, like it flies through the air, and a copy of it also kind of flies through somehow. And maybe people can like find these copies of snippets of information and collect them, but they're all disjointed.
Yeah, it's literally just SMS.
Like really sporadic oral traditions.
Yeah, without any context. But these
That's
little
fine.
snippets are important to different cultures for whatever reason that they might think of.
Could the cell phones grow from a weird tree with a really leathery fruit that smells terrible, but when the pit is the cell phone? That's how we keep getting new ones, even though they break.
So
Okay.
No one really knows where the tree came from, but we're really happy it's there.
Accurate back.
Okay.
Serendipitous.
Serendipitous and accurate.
Yes.
The trees grow cell phones, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Like, why are you focused on that?
Yeah.
I mean, they grow. Think about all the things that trees give us, like all the vitamins we need, or else our teeth fall out and we die. Like, I mean, trees are pretty great.
Do you know trees communicate to each other?
Yeah.
That
tree
too.
language?
They make cell phones. The tree is itself like a telephone tower.
It's like prior of the orange tree, though, minus the cell phone part. And the fruit is delicious.
That really plays it to whimsical too. The idea of picking a fruit because I need a new cell phone is
Yes. The new
Oh my
apple
God,
just
I gotta
dropped.
go. I kind of like the idea of it being like a pear, like from Miranda.
Oh, from like iCarly?
Carly, yes. I said Miranda sings. I don't
Miranda
know why.
Cosgrove is what you were
Miranda
thinking of.
Cosgrove,
Yeah.
that's right. Hope she's doing well.
Miranda Cosgrove?
Yeah,
I think she's doing all right.
good.
I hope so.
She's like not. You find out later.
Pick a card.
internet. Don't at us.
A leaf.
10
leaf.
of leaf. Beep.
Oh, they're all leaves. Okay, even the land. Oh, I see. It's even the land. The land. What is an important natural landmark? How do we navigate around them?
Ooh.
I mean, I like the idea of the bubbles being
Okay.
huge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's like a few of them. Maybe like cities form around these giant bubbles.
Okay, on the moth that we're on, there are mucous membranes along its back.
Nice.
And sometimes whales and other living creatures come out of that, and when they breach, it creates these bubbles.
Are the bubbles permanent? Because they're landmarks.
No, they pop, and then they form again. It's like a dune situation.
Nice. Can you go inside the bubbles? Like, you know how, like, if you have a balloon and you stab it right with a needle, it doesn't pop?
Oh man, that could be like a whole commerce thing.
Yeah.
Like there's daredevils or like adventurers or explorers that go inside the bubbles.
Oh, okay.
There's a
There's
whole
an
other
anime
world
here
inside
somewhere.
the bubbles.
There's an anime.
Oxygen
There's like 5
farmers.
animes in here somewhere.
Oxygen farmers go into the bubbles and they come back. They fill their balloons with oxygen or something. But it's very dangerous. I don't know. Yeah.
Pure
Because
oxygen
of
is
the
great fuel.
acridity.
Right.
The acridity.
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 The acridity.
Acridiness.
It could also be because if there's like all these wind currents, right? If you just hold a hoop
Bless
up
you.
into the wind, you know, the bubble can just come from that. I don't know if that would. I don't know how that could be connected to anything.
Let him
I
cook.
like it, though.
Let him cook.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember we were making bubbles at your house, and I was showing you how you can wave the wand instead of
I
blowing
actually
through
was
it.
blowing bubbles.
Yeah, yeah.
Like today?
No, it was like a few
Just
days ago. Yeah,
at any time,
we were
honestly.
working. Okay, this was business meeting.
My bad.
Business bubbles.
They were business bubbles.
I think you were doing clown makeup.
Yes, that's right. That's
You leave my clown makeup out of this.
It's weird to think that I had the most normal of the past.
You
Should
don't
I-
do bubbles and clown makeup?
No.
Missing out.
No.
Missing out.
You
That's
must
so
have been
sad,
doing
Blue.
something weird.
I'm trying to think of something. Anything.
Not a single
I've
thing?
really got nothing.
Should I draw the next panda?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. 8 of hearts.
8. So even of hearts. Oh. We just had that.
Oh. Should we do a different?
Oh, wait.
No,
I
we
had 10
on.
of 10 of spades.
10 of spades. Even hearts.
What is an important natural landmark?
Oh, we read the wrong one.
Oh, no, sorry. An important unnatural landmark.
Oh.
So you had the natural one, which is the bubbles that come from the
that's-
membranes of the moth.
That's so lucky.
Yeah.
So you need to think of an
They really
unnatural
need to decide
landmark.
what
Yeah,
it is.
what if we messed it up?
Moth.
Reading comprehension is hard.
I still have not learned to read, unfortunately.
Hi, I'm
There's-
Jared, 19, never learned how to fucking read.
Beep.
Sorry.
There's a
Scandalized.
giant tower that keeps spraying these dumb robots into the airstream, and
Oh,
it's
got
really
robots.
annoying. Yeah, I don't
Like the
know.
robots.
Maybe.
The things from whatever this is called, sinners.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
those the things that are chasing after us? Because we haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh yeah, we're being
Right.
sieged by unnatural creatures.
Oh, yeah. Where do the unnatural creatures come from?
So
Oh, the creatures are unnatural? I was assuming they were just like scary.
Supernatural creatures.
supernatural.
Okay.
I like the idea of them being robots.
Oh,
and
that
those
could
are
work.
like it's spewing the robots that are.
I guess that would be kind of
sieging us.
supernatural in a way for this universe because it's all like
There's no magic
biological
to them.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh, they're bio robots.
right.
Ooh.
It's supernatural because it's synthetic, but it's still natural. Like
And
it's
they're
coming from the world somehow.
Coming from this tower.
Like Kolioko?
I was thinking more that like for this like moth network that they might, you know, instead of using the cell phones from the trees, that, you know, the wholesome natural way to communicate, they're doing like more of a Starlink thing, and it's making everything crappy. But we don't need to bring more badness in. But it's just you said
Okay.
unnatural, so I was thinking like bad, but unnatural
Unnatural
could
could also be
good.
just like man-made.
Man-made,
I mean,
right?
it's
Yeah.
supernatural
Maybe, like-
though.
What?
Supernatural.
Good man-made.
Maybe there's
landmark.
actually just a cathedral to the moth. There's a giant moth cathedral, and there's a lot of stained glass. It took a lot of work. And some people have mixed feelings about it because, you know, religion, but it's pretty in the right light.
What
Okay.
if-
Yeah.
Yeah.
a giant.
How
moth
old?
airship
So
the size
how
of
old are
Brooklyn.
they? It's a pretty old cathedral then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, very old, kind of Notre Dame.
What if there's
Ooh.
ritual rites for the faith, and if you're dissolved in Mothra, your soul stays as a ghost. But if you had unhappy endings, or if the ritual wasn't exacted for you, you could only partially pass on and create a type of ghoul.
I don't love that you have to subscribe to this religion, otherwise you turn into a ghoul.
Fair.
But I do like a ghoul, so maybe we can incorporate a ghoul another way.
Maybe it's if you're specifically in this religion, that's what happens.
Ooh, yeah. If you like,
Yeah.
give your soul to
The moth.
the
It's like a
not
Warlock
the
Pact type
moth, because the
thing.
moth is real and there, but the the spokesperson of the moth, the person who has said,
The
"I
herald.
am the herald of the moth."
Imagine
Yeah.
the hat on that guy.
This is, I love religious iconography, and religious iconography mixed with moth is giving me some very, very fun things to draw later.
Oh my god.
But yeah, maybe if you dedicate yourself to this religion, and then it's like an opt-in
Yeah, it's like a
situation.
pact.
Who's that
Yeah,
Olympia
like a
artist
pact.
who draws the moths with the halos? She should play this game. Do you know who I'm talking?
Ada?
Amy. It's Amy something. I can't remember her last name. Schreier. But yeah, she's cool. She does the art studio, the Copper Wolf.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
I'll have to check her out.
She does cool moths.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I like moths. I like moths a lot.
What were we talking about? What was I-
Cathedral.
Cathedral. Oh yeah, so there's a moth cathedral. I
Yay.
think that's good enough.
Moth cathedral.
There's a parasite called a trichogramma that specifically attacks moths.
Oh.
And sorry, I was thinking about the ghoul thing, and I was
That's
thinking that
beautiful.
they're a type of parasite. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
the king of diamonds.
Face card.
The changing magic.
Oh, I love this panda. He's got a
Changing
beard.
magic. What is the byproduct of magic? In what unique way has the byproduct changed?
Oh. Byproduct.
Because we talked about what the byproduct is for people trying to control magic, which is like the acrid runoff.
Acrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe when you use magic, you Maybe the byproduct is just more movement of air.
More wind, right?
Just wind.
Because like what was it? Kiki's delivery service. You know, it just kind of creates like wind when she does magic. Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Magic
much
is
that.
just windy.
Yeah. Just you do magic and just everything blows around. Everything just starts moving.
Yeah.
What unique way has the byproduct changed?
That smells bad.
Maybe we're getting less of it now, right?
Less of it?
Oh, I was thinking more of like it'd get more chaotic, but yeah, less of it probably makes sense because the magic is waning.
I really want to play into more bubbles, just because. There's something in the air that's combining with the air whenever magic is used that's causing it to solidify around it in globes. So whenever, instead of big winds, whenever you use magic, you are suddenly just surrounded by streams of bubbles.
Okay.
What
So
do the
it's-
bubbles smell like?
Acrid. Sulfury.
Imagine it's just like farts all over you.
Yeah.
No,
Bubbles.
I'm thinking if you take like really old cinnamon.
Yeah, like an earthy type smell, right?
Yeah.
Like a ground dirt.
I'm
Cinnamon
imagining.
always kind of tastes like dirt to me.
Yeah.
Or smells like dirt.
I'm imagining like you always describe it in Cthulhu.
The dirt.
Oh,
the
the
dirt.
dirt. There's a lot
the
of dirt.
earth, the earth smell.
Yeah.
So that, but like also like you're walking into
Spicy.
a grocery store in November, so they have the pine cones outside and they're trying to kill you with cinnamon smells.
Oh yeah.
That
You don't like cinnamon smells.
I hate cinnamon smells.
I thought you were trying to say it smelled kind of nice.
It does to most people, I imagine.
Oh, King of Club. When magic changed, how did wildlife also change?
More moths,
More moths.
evil moths.
Evil moth. But it was evil
A
babby.
world where moths become evil.
How did what also change?
When magic changed, how did wildlife also change? Wildlife can include plants too. So I'm imagining so the movement is waning. So I imagine like things maybe evolved to be very bendable, right? To kind of like go with the flow of the movement. But now maybe things are becoming more rigid because there's less movement. And what used to be very bendable and flexible is now more brittle.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and also the movement is kind of what the way that oxygen, because there's like an oxygen shortage, right?
Yeah.
And so movement kind of helped the animals get to oxygen.
Yeah.
And when oxygen goes down, on Earth at least, animals get smaller.
Yep.
So
I
it
was
could
thinking
also
that
be-
too, because we
yeah.
do have these like big flying ships and stuff, but because there's less movement, less oxygen, less magic, they're becoming more normal sized.
Right, and maybe part of the reason why they've been moving towards these mechanical ships is because the whales have been like going extinct or something. Like the bigger like fauna have been kind of just
Yeah, or just like less helpful.
yeah, that too. They're kind of
Yeah.
like these guys suck.
Yeah.
These guys rule.
Do the whales have moth wings?
Ooh,
To who?
yes.
The whales have moth wings. They don't
Absolutely
have
they
to.
do.
It just sounds fun.
I think they
That
should
does
have
sound
bunches of tiny wings all over, like the Howl's Moving Castle. Once again, we're just going back to that, but just just
Some
lots of
them.
little wings.
Some of them should have rows of wings. Yeah.
In the books, they had ballast. And they're like a big giant hot air balloon.
Yeah.
I really need to finish the book.
Such a good book.
It is a pretty
Such a
short
good book
book for
series.
children, so
It's like middle grade.
I would consider middle grade children though.
And there's a distinction. There's children's books and there's middle grade books.
Okay.
And there's young adult
I'm
books.
at least a middle grade reader. Avery.
That's so sweet.
We are now moving on to a city. Create a city in this world. This table defines broad strokes of the city's purpose, how magic is viewed or uniquely shaped, and of a folk legend born here. Use what you've built from the previous tables and hone in on themes, factions, and environments.
I have an idea already, but I don't know if it will fit. Just sorry.
All right. Take turns drawing one card for each subtable in sequence to finish sentences. After you've finished going down this table, decide as a group whether the city is a city crumbling or a city flourishing, and proceed to the respective table.
Wow.
Wait, whose turn is it?
It's mine.
Tis the Avery.
I keep getting to go first. Okay. 2 of diamond.
So its influence was...
Its influence was innovation, a nexus of learning and invention.
Ooh.
So I'm imagining a very
I'm thinking
technology.
libraries.
Oh, libraries.
Right.
I like that better.
Especially if they're collecting the little scales that pop off for places to collect knowledge.
Right.
I like that. There can be like a microfiche, but for the little snippets.
Wait.
We.
Well,
What?
Oh, we.
Oh, oui.
Okay.
Oui.
That was Slay.
So do we go right to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. 9 of diamonds.
9. Oh, so its variant of the magic is, and pick the
Okay.
diamonds. I'm not sure which one it is.
Spiritual, tied to tradition and has deep roots in day-to-day life. Well, that makes sense.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Maybe the cathedral can be in this city.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so it's like a center of learning, but also like kind of their religion.
Yeah,
That makes
'cause
sense
the scholar-
magic was connected to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
Philosophy.
That makes sense.
Like if you put the Notre Dame
building a
in
religion.
Oxford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
The 7 of spades.
A local legend is told of.
Yes. A local legend is told of a time when, especially when the religious powers were coming more into effect, people who were not following the moth Jesus religion fled the city, and there was one person who was helping to ferry them out of the city, Scarlet Pimpernel.
I've heard of her.
He would often disguise himself with like a lot of black and a lot of like red accents, so the legend of Mothman was born.
I fucking hate you.
The Scarlet Mothman.
I hate you so much.
As soon as you said legend, I was like, aha!
Mothman is
Scarlet
canon.
Mothman.
He's real.
Mothman
That's
is
beautiful.
canon and saved people from a city.
He's a gentle man.
Whimsically.
They just didn't vibe with the religion, so they left.
Yeah.
They had to leave because they were being turned into ghouls, as established earlier.
Oh, right. Dang.
Brutal.
Oof.
Brutal.
Ow.
So is this a city crumbling or flourishing? I think it's flourishing because we have got the cathedral. It's kind of like the head of the religion.
I feel like it's
How do we get
gilded.
citizenship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It looks
gilded.
like it's doing great, but on the inside, it is
Ooh.
actually horrible,
Ooh.
which is wild to think about. in this
Yeah.
day and age.
Who could imagine what that's like?
That's not the table.
Oh, never
We
mind.
gotta pick one or the other. I would say flourishing.
Fine.
Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This table fleshes out the city you have started, a city with a bright future, but for how long?
Now.
Determine the history and residents of your city by answering questions within these 3 categories. The future, questions that look forward to the city's future and what that reveals about its current state. The ambitions of the people, questions that establish an important resident in your city. The legend's influence, questions that focus on the legend and how the people view them.
The Mothman lives on.
Mothman lives
Moth,
on.
I was about to say, people who continued the tradition, like, there's still people dressing as the Mothman.
Yeah, it's like Batman.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I
but
say we
Mothman.
each do one of these
Yeah.
for
Mothman
time's sake.
Beyond. Yeah. Okay.
Speed round.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Ah.
Because I did Mothman last.
Haha.
Beautiful.
Odd diamond. Who is arriving or ascending in the city to claim power? Ooh, okay, what if I know we like ferried a lot of like the people who weren't down with the religion out, but what if the people who couldn't be ferried out stayed and there's a faction and they're kind of like, we want to challenge the religious authority in this city and we want it to be more egalitarian.
Right.
Yes.
So maybe they're getting more
followers.
support because maybe the church has like really rich, has like a ton of money being funneled in through the church, and maybe some of the people who aren't receiving that money are like, hey, this isn't fair.
Right.
We need to disperse the wealth. We need to
An underground librarian
Robin Hood.
faction.
Yeah.
yes. The librarians are rising up.
And like, I imagine that another thing with the mechanical versus organic, that the religion has become more about the artifice, right? Where like the people who are more keeping the old ways are more about like, you know, the wind and the moths, like the actual like living
yeah.
parts of the thing. And so to them, they're like, things are very not good right now. But if you're sitting inside a gilded cathedral with pumped oxygen and everything seems fine, you're like, seems like it's just better every day.
Right.
So like,
right.
yeah.
I like that.
Excellent. Go librarians.
Go librarians, fight the man.
They'll save
Okay,
us
10 of leaf. 10 of spades.
Run out of space.
Who is destined for greatness and how are they being used?
Ooh.
all. The son of Mothman.
I like to think there's this really daring adventurer that's on the rise. Like, I'm thinking like Desert Planet? Treasure Planet?
Treasure Planet.
I'm thinking like that kind
Like a
of...
pirate? Okay.
Jack Sparrow.
It's just an adventuring
That's
type.
a pirate.
An adventurer, then.
Yeah, like a specific. Okay, that's fine. If you don't want a swashbuckler, that's fine.
No, we can have him be. I'm just trying to narrow down.
A swashbuckler is just an adventurer that carries a little buckler shield.
Okay.
Nice.
And he's got swash. They're supposed to be
swash.
They give swash. They're supposed to be like suave and cool. Okay, literally, think of the main character from Treasure Planet.
Okay.
That's the main character.
The
How's he
animated
being
Treasure
used?
Planet. Are
The
we-
animated Treasure Planet. Yeah. What do you say?
How is he being used?
Well, he thinks he's with the cool guy, but it's really a pirate.
Oh my god.
Excellent.
But he's being taught the tools of his trade.
Okay.
So he's being used for piracy now, but soon he will lead the navy to keep the commerce clear.
The Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah.
But Wesley as the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Wesley.
What if he's
Yes.
like a skydiver? Like he's famous for
Sky
jumping
Wesley.
into places you're not supposed to be. Because if people are all like flying around, you can kind of like, I don't know.
I think that's cool.
Yeah. It
could
kind
be
of fits like
both.
a sort of a cat burglar, sort of just kind of like maybe steal stuff from the cathedral or something.
Robin Hood Wesley.
Yeah, Robin
Robin
yeah,
Hood
yeah,
Wesley.
the Dread Pirate Robin
And a
Hood.
little bit of Jim in there too.
Okay, we have him.
We have
Yeah.
him.
Whatever amalgamation this is.
Okay, I like
Okay.
it. All
But
right.
he's a pirate right now.
Perfect.
Your turn,
You gotta
Shawn.
have a fun
Okay.
background.
All right, it's a king of pandas, king of spades.
King of pandas. You're gonna make fun of me for saying 10 of leaves?
No, I did. I was
Okay. How dare
Why
you.
was a commemoration of the legend replaced, erased, or refurbished? Ooh.
Well, the church didn't like Mothman.
Or maybe the church put up the commemoration and it was graffitied to be more accurate or something. Kind of like a... Because replaced, erased, or refurbished could be in a like kind of punk anti-propaganda way.
Like they put up like a disparaging statue of
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the
Mothman,
people were
but-
like, Mothman was cool.
Yeah, or maybe
Mothman as a
Mothman
monster.
lives.
Mothman lives.
Mothman flies.
Might he rise again?
Yeah.
Might he flap again?
Yeah, there was like this big commemoration for Mothman, but it was done in like a really kind of like sterilized, like whitewashed. Like Mothman actually loved the church. That's why he dressed like a moth, not like
Sure, yeah,
And then, but
yeah.
yeah, people were like Mothman lives.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. The Queen of Spades. Where is the legend now, and why are some people happy about this? I think the legend's still in the city. Mothman is still in the city. He's just old. He's like Anthony Hopkins in Zorro. He's teaching the next Mothman.
Yes.
And people are happy about this because he's fighting the good fight. He's still trying to make sure the church doesn't come to absolute power and ruin everything and force everybody else to join the church.
We stand Mothman.
Yeah. I want him to have, because he was like kind of old, like grizzled, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe he has this like sort of tense former mentor relationship with the Dread Pirate Robin Hood, you know, where he's like, because he supports what he's doing, but not his methods. He's like, you're too radical. I don't
The dreaded pirate Robin Hood.
I was going to say the Dread Pirate Jim and Hood.
Yeah,
Jim and Hood.
Okay.
Dread Pirate Jim and Hood.
Yeah.
I'm taking a card.
Mothman Jim and Hood.
Oh, what's an
This
ace?
game just gets further
Is that
from
like a
anything
face
that makes
card?
sense. We get deeper
That is
into
a face card.
Okay.
whatever this is.
Oh, we already did that. So I'm going to pick,
is what the game's
first
for.
time we've done this, an exploratory table.
Wow, right at the end. That's so lucky.
The last one.
Yay.
I'm doing Pantheon because I really like religious iconography.
Yeah, and it's pretty big in the, so far. I mean, faith is the main.
Can religion and religious leaders be separated from the ideals and structure of this culture's society?
Wow.
Wow,
God,
that's
this-
heavy.
That's it.
This
That's
game's
it.
really coming for us.
That's crazy.
Whimsical.
Yeah, like make up
Damn.
this little world now. Answers serious.
I think I
What
want to
is the geopolitical
say.
situation in the world?
Trauma.
I want to say no because the religion stemmed from the origin story of the scholar and the moth.
Right.
So even though maybe it has been bastardized at this point, I think that it's still such an integral part of the culture that they can't You cannot separate them. They are
Right.
intertwined. And even the people who are like fighting against this organized religion
Are still in moths.
they still subscribe to the true ways of the moth.
Right.
The old ways of the moth.
They're orthodox mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my answer.
The only way they could is if there's a really big system overhaul.
Exactly.
Like-
and I don't think they're ready for that.
So
I was supporting
Apocalypse.
the moth
Yeah.
back when it was a caterpillar.
Yeah.
Wow, I got in during the chrysalis era.
Chrysalis
Soldiers.
era. Okay. A journey in the land. With a clear shape of your world, zoom in further to look at a group traveling.
Hipsters.
This
Sorry.
table brings you down to the ground of your world. Take a moment to see what you've created from the perspective of the people. Who are they? What are they doing? And what stories do they tell?
9 of spades. Or clubs.
When traveling with a...
Pilgrimage.
Keep getting the religious ones.
Wow.
During...
6 of spades, which is a mourning period.
Oh, damn.
Pilgrimage during a mourning period. A story is being told about
6 of hearts. Protection. To comfort, subdue, or bolster. The legend of the Mothman follows the caravan.
Well, maybe they could be getting oxygen if it's a pilgrimage, or maybe some sort of traditional.
Well, if it's a mourning period, maybe
A
they're going to a
mourning period.
funeral.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. And they're trying to tell a story of protection, maybe about the protection of the soul of the one who was passed on.
Right.
And they're telling like an afterlife story to like young kids. And they're like, this is what happens when you die. You become one with the mother moth.
Or a ghoul, so listen to your parents.
Yes.
I like the idea because we established that there is a mucous membrane on the,
Oh,
on
right.
the moth.
Naturally.
Yes.
I like the idea that the pilgrimage that happens after someone dies is that person's family brings them down to the surface. So it's a slow descent from the cities to the moth itself.
Yeah.
And it's stories of like finding your way back to the cities, of finding your way to oxygen, into the good bubbles. Yeah,
I like that.
a lot of stories of hope.
Yeah. I like that. Good job, team.
Yay.
A point of view. To bring this game to a close, each of you makes a character on this journey, listening or telling the story. Consider being a member of the main group, a guest or a stowaway, a child or an elder, someone who has hitched a ride to or from the city. Think about every aspect of your world. Draw on the elements that most excited you, something that was deeply fleshed out or something that was only briefly touched on. Look at the various factions, professions, and cultures that exist in your world. Grab that thing that someone else created that inspired you, that you could rant about for hours, or that you'd love to embody as a person. Once you've found it, create the point of view in which you'd want to see it explored. Anyone can begin describing their character to the group, jump around until everyone has introduced their character. Treat this moment as if it was the prologue to a story you will tell elsewhere, describing your character in as much detail as you'd like, and reveling in their secrets, relationships, and character arcs you'd want them to experience.
Yeah. I want to explore the that closer to the moth. I think
Yeah.
maybe like a moth Sherpa, for when people are trying to go down to the.
Yeah, like when someone dies, they need like a guide to guide them down to the moth.
Right.
You can be the moth Sherpa.
Right. Yeah. And
What's your name, moth Sherpa?
Frank. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
What would be a good name for? But I would imagine that another part of that is that there's things down there that aren't up above. So that you want to bring back like good plants, or maybe just make sure maybe trail maintenance. I don't know. There's probably a lot of just moth forestry. It's an emerging science.
Totally.
You want to be a wildlife ranger?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Someone's got to do it.
Hell yeah.
I think I want to be like a femme fatale journalist investigating wrongdoing in the city.
But you're on a pilgrimage.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I think that this goes deeper than just the city. I think it's a worldwide arc. And I'm undercover on the pilgrimage
Oh, okay.
as a journalist,
Okay. Cool.
trying to find the dark underbelly to see if they're using it to smuggle contraband.
The funeral procession?
not the funeral procession. I think they're being unwittingly used.
Oh.
They've been infiltrated,
I see.
and now that's being used as a smuggling rink.
I see.
Have you asked the Mothman on a date as a pretense to get information out of him?
That is very noir.
Femme fatale.
Just show up in his office. There's a flash of light.
And he like tries to chase it.
It's real bad. It's real bad with the light. Real bad.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
No, he does want me, but I like play hard to get.
Oh my god.
You can't tell
Sometimes
if he wants you
I'll
or
just-
the reflection in your jewelry.
Right, I'll just cover the lantern. Yes. It'll be like very codependent.
Oh my god. I want to be a child who's going to the surface for the first time. And I want to be told the story because I'm really interested. I love afterlife stories so much. So I said something about like this is a funeral procession and we're telling stories about what happens after you die, and that is something that I would love to be through the eyes of a child taught about. Like what does that look? No, genuinely, yes. Like what does death look like in this society, and what does the afterlife look like? And how can that be perceived through the eyes of a child who doesn't know what death is? Like, because like now, like adults, like it's hard because we have like this idea of what death and afterlife is, but like a child doesn't. So to be taught that, I think is like a very pivotal moment in someone's life.
Right, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be a really interesting way to learn, you know, like going to this, like, because if you grew up flying or floating, you know, or high up above, to go down and then see these like mucus membranes and these monsters and like this is the world we came from and that's where we return. It's
funny because like
it's pretty heavy.
How we as us at this table see the after, or at least we were kind of told about the afterlife. You go up to the big place in the sky, right? But in our story, we're coming down from the sky to reunite with death that way. I think that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Anyway.
I'm actually going to go almost the direct opposite of that. My character is an older man, and the person that's being buried was his spouse. And I decided his name is Homily, which is a short prayer, or passage or prayer.
Yeah.
And to do a random bit of world building off of this, I like the idea of there being sects of religions, and there's one of them that's based on sound and music.
Ooh, I love that.
Something that he does is, as part of guiding or going with the caravan down to the surface, he plays the clarinet. He plays jazz as part of like a religious hymn. But he's very, very devout to the moth, and very devout to the idea of freedom with air, but is also a part of the main religion. And so there's two parts of him that are really kind of button heads.
Damn. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like to think that the religious music transcends, you know, there's like a lot of wind, you know, a lot, maybe some chimes, but maybe also like chip tunes on the cell phones. There's like...
Yes.
Because if the cell phones have been with them for 1,000 years, they'd have religious ways of, you know, beep,
oh my god, that's so...
I had just forgotten about the cell phones.
I had to.
They're like, it's like, yeah.
You got to keep the whimsy, though.
Gotta keep the
bass
whimsy.
for most music is just a dial tone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that woodwinds are a big thing in this society.
Totally. Awesome. Let's see. There is a little next steps. A game of a land once magic ends when you are ready to move on from what the game offers you. If you are attached to your world and wish to continue to see it grow and change, consider taking it to a different world building or role-playing game. A journey in the land and a point of view ends in a perfect place to introduce characters for a character-driven game. Start play as the story is being told, decide who is telling it, where, and who is listening. Use a land once magic to inspire your own art, create an original game or story or comic based on the world you made, keep the story going and the world alive, or put this world away. Let it rest, let it live on in your memories. Cherish the world you made together and let that be all. Come back here to make another one to cherish it all the same.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah. And then there's the exploratory tables, and there's some acknowledgments, and that's the game.
Okay. But that was fun. That's awesome.
That was really fun. That's not where I thought that this would go.
No.
I wasn't
Same.
expecting religious moths.
I wasn't thinking religion would play in at all. Like, I was thinking, let's
Yeah.
avoid that.
Yeah, no, totally. But
No, the game did not.
the game did not let us.
It
The game was
really-
like,
I think these people might have religious trauma.
religious trauma as a tweet.
Yeah. We're talking about history. Here,
Here.
religion.
Religion.
But, I mean, if you add enough mods, anything's palatable. That's,
True.
Yeah.
True. That was really fun. I like this a lot. All right, well, thank you guys so much for playing this game with me.
Yeah.
Yay!
great.
And thank you guys for watching this. If you're still watching, you can get a copy of A Land Once Magic on our website. I will have the link down below. It is a wonderful game. You can definitely tailor it to how much time you have. We had a while, so we kind of really got in the weeds with it. But this would be fun to kind of like bust out like at a coffee shop or like at like a camping trip. I think would be really fun to play this. So yeah, thank you. Oh, what a fun game. I had so much fun playing this with my friends. And I feel like the world we came up with was actually pretty cool. Thank you all so much for spending some time with us today. If you would like a copy of A Land Once Magic for yourself, you can get it through our website. That's heartofthedeernicorn.com. And I highly recommend you do, especially if you like world building games, because this game is just, chef's kiss. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time.